out from my window. Sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a stone on my pillow. I don't make a sound when I shut the door. You don't have to wake up yet. We can spend all day.
Hello everyone and welcome back. How have you all been? I had quite a hectic schedule lately. One thing or the other kept me super busy, so much so that homemaking became my last priority recently. And then thinking about all those tasks, the anxiety started hitting in. But before it gets too late, at least this time I wanted to jump onto those long pending tasks and organize things to set up a right routine for myself. First thing on the list was sorting the travel bags and rearranging things to their assigned places. While traveling, I always pack similar category items in small pouches. This avoids any intermixing of items and helps in keeping things quite arranged within the bag. Since we were back from marriage, I had a lot of cloth sorting pending. I sorted the washing and dry cleaning clothes separately and arranged the clothes that were not worn and kept other things at their respective places. In my mind, this task felt like climbing the Everest, but to be true, I was really overthinking. At times, all it takes is just a small action to get into the flow of working. And so, it took just 15 minutes of focused mindset to clear off all bags and tick this task off my to-do. Next thing that was screaming for my attention was the pile of toiletries that needed assembly. But the almirah was too cluttered to even put anything, and so was the reason to avoid this task. But it was high time to settle this place, as due to the unorganized system, sadly I ended up buying same items in bulk. Starting with decluttering and cleaning the space is always the first stepping stone to organization. I did that a long time back, but then organization is a continuous process, or else it brings us back to square one. I made sure that I thoroughly cleaned this space before putting everything back. I don't believe it's all about the things that we share. I already had a few baskets, so I picked them up to arrange all these toiletries. I divided each item as per their specific category, like body and face, hair care, cloth and dishwash, etc., to be able to find things easily in future. I also reused old carton box for storing floor and toilet cleaners, since I had no basket that could fit them all together. Once things were sorted, I started placing things back into this cupboard, making sure that everything is clearly visible. Some random things went into this old ice cream container. These sliding baskets are my favorite as they really work like mini drawers. Decluttering is just so satisfying, and I also found my lost perfume, which I was super happy about. By this time, I was literally starving, so it was breakfast time. After school, meals look a lot more sorted to me, as most of the time I eat the same thing that I pack for Rutvi's lunchbox. Today, I gave high protein pulses oats chilla to Rutvi. I had soaked the pulses overnight, and then all it takes is grinding everything in a mixing jar. And this tiffin box recipe is best for those lazy mornings when you wish to go easy on lunch boxes. In the mixing jar, I added a piece of ginger and garlic, half green chilli, approximately 2 tablespoons oats, and same amount of pulses. A big bunch of coriander leaves. If you like, you can even add curry leaves or spinach for some greens. In spices, I'll add little salt, roasted cumin powder, pink salt, and a little water to make a dosa-like consistency. Now just pour the batter on hot tawa and spread gently like chilla. I will add a bit of ghee as I really like the flavor of it. Toast the chilla well on both the sides, and delicious high protein breakfast was ready in no time. You can use the same batter to make crisp dosas as well, and they will turn out just fine. Onto my chilla, I'll sprinkle some podi powder, whose recipe I'll link in the description below, along with some chopped onions and some sauce because I had no chutney as I am yet to meal prep for this week. Didn't I tell you I have a long list of pending tasks? With the regular usage, my cast iron tawa has now started acting like complete non-stick, which is so satisfying. These days, I like to eat my breakfast before Dhairya wakes up so that I can enjoy and cherish the first meal of the day without any worry. I thoroughly enjoyed this easy peasy breakfast and was wondering if Rutvi will finish her lunchbox today. After eating a nice warm breakfast, I take quick bath and get completely ready for Dhairya to take over my day. Once Dhairya was settled after her morning rituals, I jumped on to do quick cleaning of the fridge. I always prefer to clean the fridge well before refilling it further. Since it's quite humid, I would avoid keeping the door open for long. So I quickly kept everything out to empty the fridge. Water, vinegar and baking soda mixture is my go-to solution to clean the fridge every single time. This solution not only cleans the fridge but also deodorizes the fridge, removing any bad odor. Today's incidents reminded me of my office days. There were days when workload used to pile up and the anxiety hits in bad. But instead of just continuously thinking about tasks, the only solace lies in taking actions. One by one, these actions takes momentum, and soon we realize that the tasks were not as big as we made them in our minds. Yes, there are times when challenges come and the momentum breaks, and at that time, focusing only on the next mini step helps in building the continuity. Considering the long list of work, I also set the timer of 15 minutes for myself, as setting timer gives both a push to finish the work and a dedicated time limit to avoid wasting more time. Of course, it took me a bit longer as Dhairya kept asking me for one thing or the other. However, with little bit of a struggle, I finished what I started. Now that the fridge was sorted, I settled there with some TV time because lunch needs to be prepared now. I decided to cook the food with whatever veggies were left and keep the lunch ready before Ruthvi comes back from school. With the available veggies, I decided to make Gobhi Paratha and aam ki Launjhi as side dish. I'll cut the raw mango with skin on as it avoids the Launjhi to get too pulpy. Till season allows, I make Launjhi every week in my meal prep in small batches. Cooking Launjhi is fairly simple. All that is needed is a lot of seeds to build up a nice flavor. So in hot oil, I will start by adding Methi seeds. After 30 seconds, I'll add Kalonji, Sauf, Rai, Ajwain and Jeera. In the whole spices, I'll add bay leaves and red chilies and saute everything well. Once seeds are done, I'll add chopped garlic and Keri. In dry spices, I will add just salt, red chili powder and turmeric powder. After 4-5 minutes, I'll add water and cook it covered. Till Keri softens, in a meanwhile, I'll make Gobhi masala for the parathas. In the grated gobi, I'll add cumin seeds, garam masala, crushed black pepper, pink salt, normal salt, roasted cumin powder and coriander leaves and mix everything well and keep this mixture aside to rest. Mango is now cooked and into this I'll add jaggery as sweetener and let the gravy thicken for 2 minutes. Launjhi reminds me of my Nana ji, who till date makes the best Launjhi one can eat. None of the ladies in the house could crack the formula as brilliantly as him, and I'm the third generation trying the same recipe but still no luck. Do you also have memory of any such recipe? I would love to know the story. Sweet, sour and spicy Launjhi is ready. I prefer to feed Dhaire before Ruthvi comes so that I can give full attention to both kids when they demand it the most. All done. ले जाओ. Thank you. Once Ruthvi is back, she freshens up and Dhaire goes to his afternoon sleep. I will now quickly prepare hot Gobhi parathas while Ruthvi will wait for lunch to get served. Ruthvi and Dhaire both are very fond of parathas, so I prefer to make them during lunchtime and serve hot. Parathas for me are also a good way to add veggies in kids' diet without facing any tantrums. I'll coat the paratha with a good layer of ghee and cook them while also pressing to make them nice and crisp. I'll serve the parathas with dahi with a sprinkle of raita masala and some pomegranate seeds and of course, aam ki Launjhi. Ruthvi very patiently waits for the meals to get served and I really thank her for this wait. I really enjoy having lunch with her while knowing the latest gossip in the school. Prithvi loved the meals and I also enjoyed this quick but different tasting platter. The meal was very satisfying in all aspects and I was all ready to work on the other pending tasks. Kids sleep during afternoon time and I get straight away 2 hours to work in peace. So this is the time I mostly pick those tasks that involve brain, silence and full concentration. The first thing that goes into planning is tiffin menu these days. With 2-3 repeat recipes, I try to add at least 2 new recipes in a week to introduce some new palate and taste to Prithvi. I really like searching for some new ideas on Pinterest and adding them to the tiffin meal planning. After tiffin goes the meal planning, and for that, I check the pantry to understand what needs to be consumed this week on priority before deciding on the different meal ideas. These days, I have also added Prithvi's study syllabus in my weekly planning. I pick 3-4 topics that needs her attention. This also gives me clarity on what to teach, otherwise I just get too overwhelmed. I am not very good at homeschooling, so I try to find new ideas that can work well with us.
Won't you sing with me? Leave everything for me.
While there was still a lot of household chores waiting for me to finish, I was happy to at least kickstart and tick off some major tasks today. Yes, chores are never ending and I am also in no rush, but taking small steps to gradually have a command over homemaking keeps my sanity intact. And having a good plan really helps me to take the right steps without burning out. I hope this video will give you some cooking ideas and some motivation to tick things off your to-do list. Let me know which major tasks are you avoiding these days in the comment below. Like this video if you enjoyed watching and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Join me on Instagram for some daily life updates and I'll see you in my next vlog. Until then, stay tuned and drop a hello to me in the comments. I'll wait for it.
Peel off a layer and breathe. Lift up your head